I got blessings coming in. My people depend on me to win. I ain't gonna let them down. Just gonna make them proud. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in. My people depend on me to win. I ain't gonna let them down. Just gonna make them proud. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in. This a time in my life, way back. Went to the fridge, there was no food left. Had to wait to the fifth for the food stamps. Couldn't pay the rent, got evicted. As a kid, I wanted something different. Block the haters out, well, I get it. I'm proving that life could be different. Haters run their mouths, I don't get it. I was struggling. But now we bubbling. Best believe I'ma keep this fire hot. Tricks up my sleeve, I'ma take my shots. Tell the rest we making it. Destroy Casman, we gotta hit. I got blessings coming in. My people depend on me to win. I ain't gonna let them down. Just gonna make them proud. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in. My people depend on me to win. I ain't gonna let them down. Just gonna make them proud. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in.
Been through too much, I seen too much, and some had it way worse than me. I seen kids that die too young, and that's what keeps on hurting me. Told Shakir I'ma come right back, even if they ever hurt me. I keep evolving in this bitch, repairing me like surgery. I sit and think these memories, they keep me going when I lose my energy. Chasing my dreams, they're calling me. Now all these blessings follow me.
I got blessings coming in. My people depend on me to win. I ain't gonna let them down. Just gonna make them proud. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in. My people depend on me to win. I ain't gonna let them down. Just gonna make them proud. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in. JSL, famous.
Stop playing with him.
I'm too blessed. Yeah, I'm too blessed. Yeah, I'm too blessed. I'm too blessed. I got blessings coming in. My people depend on me to win. I ain't gonna let them down. Just gonna make them proud. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in. My people depend on me to win. I ain't gonna let them down. Just gonna make them proud. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in. This a time in my life, way back. Went to the fridge, there was no food left. Had to wait to the fifth for the food stamps. Couldn't pay the rent, got evicted. As a kid, I wanted something different. Block the haters out, well, I get it. I'm proving that life could be different. Haters run their mouths, I don't get it. I was struggling. But now we bubbling. Best believe I'ma keep this fire hot. Tricks up my sleeve, I'ma take my shots. Tell the rest we making it. Destroy Casman, we gotta hit. I got blessings coming in. My people depend on me to win. I ain't gonna let them down. Just gonna make them proud. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in. My people depend on me to win. I ain't gonna let them down. Just gonna make them proud. I got blessings coming in. I got blessings coming in.
Been through too much, I seen too much, and some had it way worse than me. I seen kids that die too young, and that's what keeps on hurting me. Told Shakir I'ma come right back, even if they ever hurt me. I keep evolving in this bitch, repairing me like surgery.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I just wanted to kind of check in with you all before I bring on our special guest today. So excited about today's event. As I've been advertising, I said I was going to bring on Indigenous author Dr. Jessica Hernandez, which I had the privilege of reading her book, and it really spoke to me at a like an Indigenous ways, and just like her story really resonated with me. So I am so excited to bring her onto Twitch. So y'all be nice, okay? Be act y'all all, be on your best behavior, or no one gets any snacks later, okay? Hi TJ, by the way. I'm not gonna be nice. No, everybody, when she gets on, I want you all to give her lots of hearts, okay? I'm gonna watch everybody, and if you don't, then again, you don't get snacks or cookies or conchas, okay? Hi sweetie. Okay, so you stay sweetie. Okay, well, I love you. All right, here we go. We're gonna bring her on and have her introduce herself. So no snacks, I'm so mean. All right, y'all. Ready? Be on your best behavior. Good face. Smile. Everybody smile. Okay, hi. Everybody wave at Dr. Jessica Hernandez.
Hello, everyone.
I told them to be nice, so if they're not nice,
Okay, and I saw some comments where they were like, "We're gonna be mean."
yeah, don't pay attention to them. They're just being silly. They had to get their silliness out. But I'm so excited for you to be here and play Lotería with us for Latine Heritage Month. But please introduce yourself on however way that you want to, and then we'll kind of go from there.
Yeah, so when they opened YouTube Yuguri, that was just me saying hello in my Zapotec native language. I'm Dr. Jessica Hernandez. Everyone can call me Jessica for the purposes of this stream. I had the privilege of meeting Angie. How long was it? Like a year ago, right?
I think it's
In
2
person.
years. It's been
Oh, 2 years.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Time
yeah.
flies by. And you got to meet my parents. So we did
Yes.
a kind of like a conversation in Oklahoma. Was it Oklahoma?
Yep,
Yes, right.
yep.
And then my parents got to go because they live in Arkansas. So I have been, knowing Angie for 2 years now. That's crazy.
Yes, yes. It's been a while. And then I get to see you speak again at SACNUS, where that will be in Columbus, Ohio, where you're a highlighted speaker, a featured speaker. So that's exciting.
Yeah, thank you. I didn't get the most exciting place, but it's still a
Oh,
great
yeah.
opportunity.
Yeah, last year was at Phoenix, and the year before that was Portland. But, it's Ohio. Maybe there's some good weather. Maybe that'll be it. So
Yeah, that's true.
well, before we kind of go into the questions, I do want to offer the chance for anybody in chat to play Loteria with us while we go through the questions that I've prepared for Dr. Hernandez during this segment. So if you do want to play and you're not part of the guilds, where I kind of like worked it out within the guilds and the spaces to get people to play, please let me know in chat if you want to play, and then that way I can send you the code to the game. So is there anyone in chat that wants to play? If so, say yes, and I will send you the code. If you're a troll, I'm not going to send it to you, TJ. TJ's been a great friend for like several years, so.
And he's in their troll.
Yes. Yes. Oh, Sweetie's in. Okay. Sweetie is another amazing Indigenous Latina. Love her. So it's always like I was trying to whenever I explain Twitch, it's like being in a classroom sometimes where you're just like, or your office, like if it's only a couple people, then it's like you're in like a little office, or if it's 5 people, then it's like you're in a classroom, a small like little workshop or whatever. And then as it grows bigger and bigger, there's up to thousands and thousands of views that sometimes people can get. So it's very interesting. Okay, well, we're gonna go ahead and get started. I am offering some music during this created by another Latin guildie. Hi, Jules. And so if you ever need this, Dr. Hernandez, it's a really good, like, lo-fi Latin beats. Yeah, so it's really good just to chill out and do some work and yeah, just get things done, be productive. All right, so we are going to start with the first card, and then I'm gonna pull up the first question. All right, so the first question is, what is your favorite place in nature where you feel most recharged or connected?
Yeah, because I live in Seattle, so I live on Duwamish lands, and obviously it's a big city. So I would say the place where I feel recharged, it would be under trees. We do have the privilege of having a lot of trees, and oftentimes, right, especially when you live in cities, you don't necessarily have the exposure to nature as if you were back, in the South or in like a more non-city place. So I would say under a tree. I like hugging trees. I know that that's a stereotype, right? Tree huggers, especially we are environmental scientists, but I love it to just be under a tree and read a book. I think it allows me to escape the city life, which is very chaotic at times.
Nice. Do you have a favorite tree? Like a favorite, like, kind of tree? Just
I would say all the trees, to be honest. Yeah.
okay.
I'm lucky not to have allergies, so that's a good thing.
All right, you might have to help me with some of these words because, due to assimilation, I do not speak Spanish. So also we're doing diagonal bingos. So but we have El Catoro. Okay, look at that. I'm gonna be bilingual by the end of this stream. I always say that. My fellow Latin guildies, they do try to teach me. We played one game one time in just strictly Spanish, and I'm over here like, como si dice this in español? Como si dice this in español? Like, I'm trying. But yeah. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, El Diabolito. Is that? I think you got it. You could probably do it better than me. What how do you pronounce this?
I would say El Diablito.
Okay. I don't know Spanish either. Oh, TJ is a fellow Latino as well, a Dominican Republic from that country. So yeah, I'm just gonna tell your stuff out there, TJ. It's Latine Heritage Month, so we're celebrating. Okay, we'll do one more. Wait, is this like a? This isn't a card. This is one of the extra cards, right?
Let me see. Yeah, I think that's an extra card.
All right. El Vanido? I'm questioning myself, but I feel like that's it.
Oh, yeah, El Venado.
Venado. Okay. ¿Cómo se dice hi, Funko? Hola, Funko. All right. You know what, Funko? That's fine. All right, so we're gonna move to the second question then. So if you could spend a day working in any ecosystem in the world, which one would you choose?
I would say the oceans, just because being in the boat, being in the water makes me really relax. And I really like the waterways and the movements. It kind of like cradles me to sleep and the relaxation mode that oftentimes I cannot find anywhere else.
Yes, that's water. I heard really helps your mental health. Fun fact. I heard that it can make you feel better. So that's awesome.
What about you? Do you have a ecosystem you would like to work on, or?
I love like the forest. I look at the forest at a distance. I don't go in it because I'm scared because of what's in it. But I like to look at, like you mentioned, trees. Like I just like to look at trees. I like to look at the animals in their, natural habitat or whatever. So anything with like just lots of trees and green around. The ocean scares me. So I don't know bodies of water. Yeah, I don't know.
Is it like not knowing what animals are in there? Oh.
Yeah, it will. In like it's just a big, wide space of water. So yeah, anxiety. I don't know.
Anxiety. And what about the forest? The same thing, like the insects or?
Well, the forest is different, I feel like. Like I don't I can see at least in there, but I don't, like I said, I don't go in it because the animals would probably eat me up. So and maybe I'm just scared because of a lot of the horror that has been discussed about the forest. Which is, have you read the book Never Whistle at Night by
Yes. Yes.
So Shane's actually joining me on Indigenous Peoples Day.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I would definitely join them.
Yeah. And also, y'all, if you're just tuning in, we're talking to Dr. Jessica Hernandez today, author of Fresh Banana Leaves. The questions that I'm asking her aren't really involved about her book. But again, if you want to mention anything about your book, you're free to do that. I just wanted to kind of have a relaxing kind of stream. But her book is definitely all about her story and academia and kind of the intersection with environmental science. I mean, how do you describe your book? I guess I should ask you.
Yeah, I would say environmental sciences, especially, or even just STEM science in general, especially as an Indigenous person or woman. I think it's very, and you probably also have the same experiences, right? It's very like normalized in the ways that we experience certain things in science and classrooms. So.
Yeah, so I'm a social scientist, which is kind of, obviously the study of people and systems. And so it's definitely, that's why it resonated with me. It was actually one of the first books I read in my grad program. So it really stuck with me to kind of put verbiage and language or to my experiences and not feeling alone. Because I think that's what happens within a lot of our underrepresented populations is that we feel alone. Because we're maybe the only person in that space. And so I think that it's a good opportunity to read from different people that look like us to kind of learn that we're not alone. We're more, there's more of us out there. And so it's important to kind of stay as a community. So, all right, well, we need a few more cards. So, El Bendalon.
Let's see. It takes a while for me to speak.
Oh yeah, there is a delay with the stream.
See, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, that's how I'll pronounce it.
Okay.
I do not know how to play that instrument though. How do you do?
Oh yeah. No, I don't either. La Pera.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all, chat. I'm getting good. I hope you all are, taking notes and learning Spanish for me. This is Spanish class as well. Oh, I know this one. La Palma. No, I butchered that. I was just so excited that it was a palm tree.
Yeah, La Palma. That's how I pronounce it.
I'll be fluent after today. Exactly. Only in certain objects.
I'm excited on that.
Yes, there will be an exam. Please take notes. APA format. And if you do want to jump in, I don't know what cards have already been played. Feel free to jump in. That's the link for the game. So, all right, let's do one more. La Estrella. I do know that one. Star. Okay, well then let's go to question 3. All right. If you weren't an environmental scientist, what do you think you would be doing instead?
If I wasn't a scientist, I think I would be a flight attendant just because I love flying. I used to hate flying at first. I know that it's kind of like a customer service job because oftentimes, passengers are not the most friendly people out there and flying can get the worst out of people. But yeah, I would just like to, fly around. I think the whole notion of like being able to fly and go to different parts of the world will be something that will be appealing. And I might look into it once I get older and don't want to do any more science.
I could see you doing that. That's definitely a career that I could see you managing. I can't like imagine what they do as a flight attendant because you have to be everything up in the air, and so it's a lot. If anything, an Indigenous woman definitely could do that.
Yeah, but I mean, if the plane were to go down, I probably would freak out with the passengers.
Have like a hidden parachute somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Flying interesting. You get to see the world potentially. Yeah. No, that's good. That's the opposite because I'm not like I don't like flying. I've gotten used to flying, but I don't like it.
What is it that you don't like? Is it like
Heights.
the turbulence or the heights?
I
What
am
if you close the
terrified.
window?
That actually helps me ease my anxiety a little bit because I will stare out the window and I just kind of like just lose myself in just the environment,
Yeah.
So I heard that it can help you if you look like you kind of expose yourself to those situations. It'll help with your fear of heights. But still, whenever I went to Seattle, actually, and went to the Space Needle once, oh my God, I almost had a panic attack just walking out on the very top, to look outside. And yeah, nope.
Oh,
And I didn't even stand over the glass like floor. Yeah, it's terrifying.
Yeah, because I'm also afraid of heights, but I think that with the plane, I feel like I have mentally told myself I'm inside something, like I'm not gonna fall. But the Space Needle, I cannot go up there. I can go hiking because I can look down and I'm like, oh, there's trees and rocks, so it's not as panicky for me in that sense. But like Space Needles, glass ceilings,
Yeah.
I cannot do those.
Okay. So you can just fly. Okay, got it.
Yeah, and just close the window.
I have like zip lined over Tulum, Mexico. So that was the highest I've ever like been and have done something like that. But yep, no, I'm good being on the ground. I like being grounded.
And you were okay zip lining or?
It's actually a funny story because I'm gonna keep it short, but I wasn't going to do it. Like I was all strapped in and ready to go, and then I said, "Take me off. I don't want to do it." And then I actually ended up doing it at the end. So, I mean, it is what it is. You gotta live a life a little bit, but it was scary.
Yeah.
So brave.
Yeah.
Hi, Chef. Hi, Nikki. Okay, we have one more. El Sol. Let's do. Also, I should probably make this a command. But if you are joining, we have the bingo card here. We got some hellos from Nikki. Nikki is another Latina that does a lot of anthropology work. So that is just a lot of great stuff in that field. And then Chef is another Latino from the Latin Guild. A lot of Latin Guildies in here. I love it. And obviously from the name, he's a chef. So.
Oh, he's a chef. What does he cook? Do you know?
He says everything.
Everything,
So,
okay.
I was like, all right, we're going to have a Latin Guildie meetup, and he's going to cook for us. Yeah. Okay, so let's do a couple more cards, and then we'll go back to the questions. So L. All right, I feel like I'm really gonna butcher this one. So can you help me and say this one?
Yeah, that would be El Soldado, which is the soldier.
Okay. Yeah, I think I would have probably butchered it a little bit.
What would you have said?
El Soldado. El Soldado.
That's how it is.
All right. Listen, I try sometimes, and then I've had students before, and they're like, "Miss, you sound like a white girl." I'm like, oh, okay, well, I'm trying. So, but I know it's practice, my Latin guildies, they always come at me and they're like, you gotta practice. And so I get put on the spot a lot. All right, let's try this next one then. El Volante? Volante? Is that... I'm not...
Valiente. It's just the A. Valiente.
Listen, y'all, I actually, my dad is from Mexico. I just didn't get taught Spanish. So here we are. Okay, well, that brings me to my next question. Let's go with, what is a traditional food or recipe from your community that connects you to the land?
I will say mole, which is like a traditional Oaxacan dish. So mole is very interesting because back home, we actually cook it in our stoves are on the ground. So it's very traditional. Obviously, we don't have those systems in the diaspora in the United States. But when I go home, it's very delicious. It doesn't taste like anything that you will have in the United States. I love that it has like chocolate and juice. It's like a chocolate sauce with a lot of peppers. It's really delicious. I don't know if you have tried it before, but that's my one dish.
No, I have not. I see it out and about sometimes, but I haven't tried it. One of the things that my dad made a lot that I still haven't tried was menudo.
Okay.
Yeah, he made that growing up, but I haven't tried it, ironically. I think it's because whenever I was a child, I just wanted chicken nuggets, But now, but now as an adult, I want some really good, I want some spicy Mexican food all the time. And I tell my kids, I'm like, yo, you are missing out if you're not eating like this food that we're making, because I regret not eating a lot of the foods that I grew up with. We had, the family backyard gatherings, and they would always, cook some meat and have the tacos and all that stuff. But I am probably going to make some pozole. I'm going to try it. I made tamales last Christmas, and they were amazing. So I'm getting there.
Okay. What kind of tamales? Were they chicken or were they like
chicken?
Vegetarian?
Yeah.
Chicken.
The verde. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah. So they were so good. I think I'm gonna try the red. Is it red chili? I think this Christmas. Gotta change it up.
So I need to go visit you then to get some tamales.
Yes. It's only once a year because that's probably the only energy I have for it. So yes, menudo barbacoa. Looks like we got some somebody that loves mole. Yes. I never ate PR foods either. I just felt like I missed out. Yeah, exactly. A lot of you lose that cultural connection, and so like reconnecting with it as you get older because you want to experience it. I definitely feel that. So, all right, well, let's do a few more cards and then we'll go into the next question. Feel free to continue to tell us your traditional food from your community that connects you to the land, chat. Also, you can answer any of the questions that I'm asking Dr. Hernandez in the chat because we want to learn about you as well. Okay, El Malon. Isn't it like Malon? Wouldn't there be like something over that, or am I not pronouncing this correctly? I think I would just butcher it.
No, yeah, there would be I will say there would be like a, what do you call that? Like an accent.
Yeah. Okay, well that's maybe draw one on there. I don't know. Okay. We'll do a couple more. El Corazon. I got that one. I know that one. Because it's in all the songs, right? Actually, Selena. Shout out to Selena, because that's probably where I knew it.
Oh, her songs.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. El Pino? Pino?
Mm-hmm.
Wait, this kind of goes in line with what you do a little bit on the organizations. Do you want to tell us about a couple of the organizations that you run? Because it just kind of reminded me of that.
The tree.
Yes.
So I founded Earth Daughters, which is like an Indigenous-led nonprofit. And with Earth Daughters, it's kind of fulfilling the responsibilities that we have as Indigenous peoples who are displaced. We have to support our communities back home. In this case, it's the global south, right? Where Mexico and Central America are located, Latin America. So as a result, right, we kind of give out grants to communities who are doing on the ground work, especially as we know in these countries, right, in our countries, like the dollar has a heavy weight. So oftentimes, a grant of $1,000 can make a huge difference for our communities. And that's been something that I started as just doing mutual aid. We were a collective, and this year we became a nonprofit. So hopefully, right, depending on how things go, we can apply for grants. But we know that many grants have been gutted, so it's like a win-lose situation. But we're hopeful that at least people can donate, and it's a tax deduction that you can use to for your taxes.
Yes, and that speaking of that, and that's for, is it Earth Daughters or the other organization?
That's for Earth Daughters. So then we also have what is it, like a business called Piña Sol, and it's a social purpose corporation. I think that's why Pino probably reminded you of Piña Sol.
Yes.
And that one we sell artesanía. So a lot of my family back home, I come from a family of artisans. So they bead earrings, they embroider. I also know how to bead. My embroidery is not as nice as theirs, but I am able to sell some of their earrings so that we can generate funds for them, and also reinvest some of the proceeds to Earth Daughters so that we can continue working and supporting our community. So it's a very interesting kind of business models that I have created. Obviously, in the state of Washington, we are allowed to have it's kind of similar to a benefit corporation. I would say Patagonia started that whole kind of framework because they are a benefit corporation where they donate part of their proceeds to doing good or a nonprofit. In that case, they do environmental work. So this way, it's allows us to have like a multi-layer of funds, right? They're not just necessarily relying on basically grants of the government, because many people lost their jobs, right? Because grants were just eliminated by this government.
Yeah, I like that you kind of have a spread of different, like an organization and then a business to kind of help expose a lot of the work that you do. That's amazing. I did link them in chat so people can check them out. You said Earth Daughters is an organization that is a nonprofit that can take donations. Mm-hmm. So chat, if you have a few dollars, please send it over to Earth Daughters to continue that work. As you heard, a lot of grant funding has been cut, and so every dollar helped. Okay, let's do a couple of more and see if we can get a bingo. If you do win, you may get a prize. So the next one is La Botella. But no, hang on. I'm trying to do the L's because it's not Botella.
It's like La Botella. So it's like a ya.
La Botella. La Botella. Uh-huh. All right. I did it. All right, let's see. Oh, okay. I'm going to let you cover this one because I don't know. I think I'm going to butcher it even worse than that one.
Oh, that one would be La Paraguas.
All right, see, yeah, that sounds a lot better.
La Paraguas?
El Paraguas? But no, Paraguas. Paraguas.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Nice. Okay. I'm almost there, y'all. We're gonna be bilingual by the end of this stream.
I'll make you trilingual.
Yeah. See, and people ask me, they're like, "Oh, do you want to learn Spanish?" And I'm like, really? If I put a lot of energy into learning a language, like, I would want to learn Chickasaw. Like, that's my, tribal nation.
Yeah.
But I grew up around Spanish. It's just, and I can hear it in my head and understand a lot more. But like speaking it, obviously, I get really nervous. So.
Oh, so you don't like practicing it, or you just get nervous, so it prevents you from practicing?
I know my Latin guildies, they yell at me and like they tell me to practice. I got to get over that fear. I got to get that confidence. So it's a work in progress. I'll get there.
Well, for your tribal language Chickasaw, do you still have like fluent language speakers, or? Yeah,
actually, one of my my great aunts is one of like the kind of, a speaker, one of our speakers that we have left.
Wow.
My grandparents spoke Chickasaw, but with the boarding schools and assimilation, unfortunately, we lost it in our family. And so my mom knows a few words, just kind of like with me in Spanish, but unfortunately, we're not bilingual in it. But my son is starting to show interest, and so I'm super proud, and my daughter is showing interest. So I think I'm gonna start learning as well, and so we can just learn as a family.
Yeah, that would be beautiful. And it's like a family kind of, relationship and memories that you can build for the future.
Exactly. All right, well, let's see if we can get a couple more, and then we'll switch over to another question. El Camarón? Camarón.
Yes, el camarón, yes.
I did it, chat. Claps.
Do you like to eat camarones or no?
That's a shrimp, right? I don't know
Yeah.
why I feel like it could be something else, but yes, I know that they're like the bottom feeders in the water. But I love shrimp. I love shrimp so much. I don't know why.
Yeah, they're good. I mean, it's just, crabs are also good, and they're bottom feeders.
You're also on the coast though, and so here in Oklahoma, my shrimp isn't gonna be as fresh as yours.
Because it's there's a big shrimping community, right, in Louisiana. That's what they do, shrimping.
Yeah. Yep. I mean it's hit or miss depending on, I guess, where you go to here in the area. So whenever I went to California over the summer, I had shrimp, and it just off of the off the pier, there was a restaurant, and it was so good.
Oh, wow.
So I go to San Diego to TwitchCon in a couple of weeks, so I'm really excited to get my shrimp fix. So.
Yeah, so you can eat a lot of shrimp.
yes, shrimp every day. Okay.
Wait, did you read the article where it said Walmart shrimp had radioactive?
I saw
or
that.
something.
Yo, I guess, if you want to be an alien, you gotta eat that radioactive shrimp. Okay, let's go to the next question. What songs or music do you listen to when you're outdoors or while writing?
So I like to listen to bossa, which is kind of similar to lo-fi, which is more Brazilian. I also like to listen to piano, which is very weird, right? Especially as Chilenas, we're Latinos or indigenous peoples, but something that's just calming. I think it's just the sound frequency. So as long as they're calming, it allows me to kind of get in my Zen mode and just enjoy writing, and also because you when you listen to songs that have lyrics and you want to sing along, then you don't end up paying attention to what you're doing. So
exactly, you get on this now dance party, and you're like, wait, what was I doing? So I can't listen to more. Yes, that K-pop Demon Hunters is now stuck in my head.
Wait, are you a K-pop fan or?
I'm apparently becoming one because
okay.
it's definitely a vibe.
Yeah.
So, okay, let's go through some more. Let's see if we can get a bingo out of some of these cards. Oh yeah, no, yes. I would totally butcher this. So I think you have to do this one.
El violoncello.
Okay, el violoncello.
With a yo. With a yo.
Oh yeah, the violoncello.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I always think about how unfortunately I didn't get to learn Spanish, and it hurts because it's a way to communicate with my community. And so now it's a barrier where I hate it because whenever I go to places, they automatically know or assume that I speak Spanish. So they talk to me in Spanish, and I'm like, mi español es más o menos. And they're like, okay. And then usually someone speaks English, but I'm like, oh man, it's just, I miss out, on that, because of that language barrier, to be able to really connect with some of the community that I come from. So.
Yeah, and then Spanish is very different in many regions, right? There is some Spanish that is so fast. In Mexico, the coastal regions, they talk faster. in the northern parts is a different Spanish spoken, so it's hard, right, to try to learn it as you interact in Oklahoma with so many people from different parts of Latin America.
Yep. Yeah, and I'm glad that you bring that up, because that kind of talks about how we're not all the same. Like, people think like, oh, Spanish is the same or whatever, but like different parts of Latin American countries, like they all have different ways that they took to change the language or whatever, because it is a language that was brought to us, which kind of touches on the indigeneity that you have from that your family has from Mexico. Do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so my mom is Zapotec. We are there, we are located in Oaxaca. We are one of the only matriarchal societies that are kind of left in the entire globe. Matriarchal meaning that women are the leaders. So it was very interesting growing up and going to visit my abuelita, right? Because it was the woman we had a voice, but then coming to the United States, patriarchy was very prevalent, especially as we were growing up, right, in this part. My father is Maya Chorti from El Salvador, so we are from Central America. He kind of experienced a genocide that was coined a genocide in 1996 by the United Nations, because they're basically targeting Maya people, especially children and men during that time, because they were afraid of communism. That was the word that they used to get many supports from the United States and Canada and other countries to kind of oppress indigenous peoples who were leading the land back movement. So for, even talking about the Spanish that is spoken in Central America, they use the vos a lot, like the vosotros tense. And then in Mexico, it's a different Spanish that's, in the southern Mexico, it's a little bit faster because we're closer to the coast. So even then, learning Spanish, even in California, right, it was completely a different Spanish that my parents spoke. So it was a very interesting upbringing for me to learn Spanish and English in California school system under bilingual education. But yeah, I think that, it's that's why we know that we are different and we have different perspectives, and even the language is one of those indicators on our differences, or, even though there is the same language, it's very, spoken differently.
Yeah. So my dad's from Chihuahua, but I figured out, like, because I didn't know what town, right? And so it's Camargo, Chihuahua. And so I can see, as you're talking about, like, fast Spanish, like the way that he talks and stuff is really different. Like whenever I hear some Spanish, it's all different, like depending on which cultural it's coming from, but I can see what you're saying. Okay, well, we don't have a bingo yet, so let's try to get a bingo, and so we can get one of these prizes out. So the next one, el tambor. It's the little drum.
Oh yes, el tambor.
El tambor. All right. Somebody's got to get a bingo soon.
I just want you to say all the cards.
I know. I'm like trying to get me to do Spanish class.
I think that's there. That's what's going on.
El gorrito.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's just the accent. That's all I really need to practice.
But I mean, sometimes it's, the accents are very different.
As we just discussed, right? Yeah. El barrel. No, I can't draw my R's. That's the thing. So I'm gonna have you take this one.
Let's see what it says say here. Okay, it hasn't displayed for me yet.
It's a barrel. So I'm assuming that's what the Spanish word is showing.
Okay, let me see what I did here.
But it has two R's, so I can't roll my R's.
Oh yeah, el barril. Yes.
Oh, there we go. See? Thank you. You got that for me. Chat, this is why I brought Dr. Jessica Hernandez on, is so that way she can say all the words that I cannot. So
And we probably say it wrong still.
Yes. La Corona. There we go. That's easy. Easy clap because, it's the Corona. No, I'm just kidding.
Is it because of the beer?
See if it's a lot, Modelo and Sol.
You're like, I got those down.
Yeah. Another Mexican beer is easy. La Campana? Campana. Is that a bell? La Campana?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're getting closer to some bingos. If I look at it correctly, it looks like somebody needs one more. So maybe we can draw a couple more and see if we can get a bingo. La Escalera. La Escalera? Escalera?
Escalera.
It's probably how did you pronounce it?
La Escalera.
Okay.
And I see somebody, I don't know if they're live, but they said Lotería on the chat.
Oh, yeah. So that is the command. So if people click that link, they can play the game that we're playing right now. So we have it easily accessible for them to click it. But I see the cards. If we were playing in diagonal, I see somebody that has a bingo as the diagonal or the straight line. But we're playing diagonal, so
okay. So Funko just like us, and they wrote Lotería, but they haven't said Lotería.
Not yet. Los Nope. All right, you got this one because when I say it's like. It's not Jaras, which that's what my English brain, but Haras. Haras? Is that?
Yeah, let's Haras.
Okay, so kind of got there. Las Haras. Pixel, you should be proud of me. I'm speaking Spanish. This is a Spanish stream. La Bandera. I do know that one, La Bandera, because that one, I'm very proud of my Mexico flag. Got it behind me. I've always been proud of it. So, yeah, see, the Latin guildies are all proud of me because they're like, this is probably the most Spanish she's ever spoke. La bota. There we go. See? La bota.
They're clapping for you. They're saying in the chat, they're clapping for you.
Thanks, y'all. I'm out here. El Pajaro. No, okay. I can hear it in my head because, fun fact, my dad's friends called him this. And so...
Oh, that was his nickname.
Yes! And so, I hear it in my head, but I'm gonna have you take this one.
Okay, I'm waiting for the card to pop out.
It's the bird. So, I guess parrot? Birdman?
Parrots.
That's what, like... the translation for my dad's nickname.
Would it be El Perrico? Is that what the card is?
No, it doesn't.
No, El Pájaro.
Pájaro. Pájaro.
Why did the card burn? Or El Pájaro?
Pájaro.
Do you know the story behind why they called him El Pájaro?
I think it's he was a tall man, so I don't know if it was like because he had like long legs and like I don't know. I don't remember exactly the story, but I just know growing up, that's what I always heard. So,
wow.
El Arpa?
Mm-hmm.
It's a harp. See, these are, I'm gonna know some random words after the end of the day, but
yeah, and you're like, who plays a harp?
Yeah, like, oh, you play that arpa, huh? Yeah. You're getting Lotería for straight lines. I know, I saw that, but you're so close. It looks like somebody needs 3 of them. I'm trying to get you a bingo, sweetie. I'm trying to, like, at least get someone a bingo here. El Pescado. All right, we're gonna, like, just go through these really quickly and see if we can get a bingo. La Rana. Ooh, see this one. Sana. You probably know the song. I always have my daughter sing it because she knows it.
Oh, Sana Culito de Rana?
Yes, yes, that's what I thought of whenever I heard this. It looks like somebody has a bingo.
Oh, who is that? Is it Sweetie or?
Yes. And look, if you look at it, it has the little beans. So, you know,
That's so
playing.
cute.
Yeah, growing up playing with the beans. You gotta have the beans.
Happy
What happens if I click no, Sweetie? What it? Fine, we'll give it to Sweetie. Oh no, that was a card. Oh no, never mind. That was a fake card. Okay, yes, we have a winner. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and we'll do a new. We'll just keep playing on this card because I don't know if we'll have time to do more if we switch it up. But congratulations, you get to win a book, the Fresh Banana Leaves. Or is that what the one that you're giving away? Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So Fresh Banana Leaves by Dr. Jessica Hernandez. We'll get that to you. I'll get your information, Sweetie, from you. So you can read her story and learn more about, you know, why I brought her here. Because it's very influential. I think you'll like it. All right.
Somebody, TJ say rigged.
We don't pay attention to TJ here. Before we move on, let's get this other question because we have a few more questions. So, if you could bring back one extinct species, which would it be and why?
Ooh, I would say the saber-tooth tiger. Is that how you called it? Yeah, saber-tooth. Because when I went to school in Berkeley, they had like a saber-tooth statue, and I always thought it was cool. Obviously, it's gonna be a scary animal. But I'm into like wild cats. Like I love panthers, I love leopards. I love domestic cats too. So I think it's just, you know, my kind of cat. I love my cats.
No, that's awesome. That's, you know, I wouldn't have chose that one. I mean, like, I could see that though, because they're so cool. They're it reminds me of what's the movie? Is it Ice Age? Right? The one.
Oh yeah, Ice Age.
Yeah. Where he's kind of the one that's kind of spiteful in a way or whatever. I think. Oh, it's been.
And what about the main character? What animal was he? Because I know we have the
right?
mammoth.
Was he
A sloth? Okay.
I think he was a sloth. Yeah. Chat, do y'all have any species that y'all would bring back? Just wanting to know.
Somebody said no gamba.
Oh, yeah. So gamba is gamble in Twitch term, or well, gamer terms. So they want to gamble, apparently. We cannot promote gambling, sweetie. Okay, well, let's continue and see if we can get a couple of more. So is this like for plants, like a pie? La maceta? La maceta?
Yeah, la maceta. It's like a pot.
Okay, because I see the flowers, but I know that that's not what flowers means. Again, shout out to Selena. But okay, la maceta. Okay, and then la garza. La garza. Garza. Like garza. Is that...
Eat a lot of fish.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say, is that a flamingo, right? Because even though it's half white and half pink, is that a flamingo? Is that what that means?
No, it's not a flamingo. It's like garza. What is a garza? It's like those birds that eat fish and like also like the heron is a heron.
Okay.
I gotta use my Google Translate.
I do it all the time, so. Also, chat, if y'all have any questions for Dr. Jessica Hernandez, please feel free to ask him in chat. She's already going to be a pro Twitch streamer at the end of this because she's reading chat, she's multitasking, and that's all what we all do.
You also introduced me to that game on, what was it?
Oh, yes. So, fun fact. Jessica played some Fortnite during one of my events.
Yes.
So I think you had a player that carried you, right? Like I think
yeah, you put me with somebody who was good.
Yeah, and they like just told you to get in the car and they drove around. Yes. Yeah. So I don't know, chat. We might see her playing some Fortnite, become a streamer. Ooh, I know this one. La Muerta. La Muerta. Muerta. Is it Muerta or Muerta?
No, you're correct. La Muerte.
Muerte. Oh, wait.
I think that's a card.
Did someone get a bingo and you just logged off? Because it looked like there was a bingo. It was me again. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm getting close to... See, this is why I don't speak Spanish. Okay, Pixel, I don't... Okay. La Arana. La Arana?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I do know that one. That it's a
so Sweetie got it faster this time around than the first time.
That is true. She's collecting bingos now. You can't win more than one, Sweetie. But that is a good segue into, you do have another book coming out. When does it release and what is it kind of, can you give us a little, sneak peek into it?
Yeah, so that one comes out November 11th. Otherwise, I'll be giving that one away. But it's about climate displacement, especially as Indigenous peoples from the Global South and how we are displaced into the United States and other countries. And it talks about how climate displacement is the root of cause of colonialism and climate change as it is. And oftentimes, in this country, they don't want us here, or especially with this anti-immigration narrative that's going on. But the reality sometimes is the only choice that many of our people have, which is to uproot themselves and come to this country.
I look forward to reading that. I know that it comes out in November, but I did hit it on my Libby to make sure to let them know that I'm ready. So chat, if you do have a local library card, make sure you support your local library. That's important. Yeah. As Sweetie just checked out a book. So I've been leading into this educator thing in my chat. And so I get them to check out books. And so it's just a thing that I do now where people can come check out books every day. But I know for myself, honestly, I didn't read before grad school. I read maybe like once or twice, and it was like the Hunger Games books or Divergent books, and it wasn't anything more than that. But now I just counted how many books I read, and it was like 50 books in the past like 2 or 3 years.
Wow.
So
that's good.
Now, do I remember all of them?
No.
Yeah, it's just like I remember bits and pieces. So, but it's good. It's good to at least get the knowledge in for a little bit. So, I do remember your book. I remember everything. No quiz, please. All right. Well, let's see if we can get a couple more, and then we'll switch to another question. Oh, La Chalupa. Not from Taco Bell, though, right?
But that is a word many people have learned because of Taco Bell.
I guess that's a good way to teach the language,
yeah.
By food. I mean, maybe we should name our foods like a lot of like, just indigenous words, and maybe people will learn it.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, Sweetie is going to bed. Good night. She is in Hawaii, and so little time difference.
Yeah, big time difference.
Yeah. So we definitely want to support sleep. Let's see. Okay, El Catherine. Is that
El Catherine? Yes. I think that's the one.
It's like a butler, it looks like, or whatever. Or it could be like a guy from like the Addams Family, because I feel that's what the vibes I'm getting, is that he could be like on the Addams Family.
Yeah, it's just a man that dresses very like, upscale and like, very fluffy, like.
Okay.
Airy.
Is that what it just, what does that actually translate to? Do you know off the top of your head? Are you going to Google?
I wouldn't know. Let's see.
Yeah. Or does chat know? Pixel, do you know what this translate?
It just says well-groomed person. A dandy, maybe? A dandy would be probably more adequate.
Gotcha. See, as a kid playing this, I didn't really know like half the time what these words were, but I just played it like a gentleman. Okay, that makes sense now. I think that I do remember a little bit of that. All right, La Rosa. See, I remember that one. That one's easy. La Rosa. All right, let's go to the next question. We've got a couple more left. But what is one small everyday habit you think everyone, both Indigenous and non-Indigenous people, could adopt to help the environment?
I would just say connecting more to nature. I think that, when we are very busy in our lives, we're often just walking in silos and like not paying attention to our environments. And oftentimes we're on our phones, right? And I think that we forget to kind of connect with nature and also each other. When I moved to Seattle, right, especially after living in Arkansas for a year, it was people looked at me hella weird when I would say good morning to them. They thought I was like some weird person, but that's a very common Southern trait, right? When we say good morning, yes. Even though there's racism in the South, we still say good morning to each other. So it was very interesting to see how in cities we're so more disconnected from nature and each other as it is.
That's interesting that you say that, because yes, I can see that. Although sometimes I thrive off of that, because whenever I'm walking, I'm just so focused. I like have headphones on now and I'm like in my audiobook or whatever. So I don't want to talk to anyone. But I do understand that sometimes we do need to connect with each other and like, kind of giving a little wave or saying hello. But I love nature. I would love to just be outside. Recently my doctor was like, "Are you taking vitamin D supplements?" And I was like, "No, I just go outside and do my walks." And she's like, "Okay, well, your levels are really good." So.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
That's the second time that's happened. So I definitely try to get that vitamin D. It's really good for you. Really good for your soul.
Yeah, because oftentimes many of us run with low vitamin D or vitamin D deficiency. So that's really good that we actually have them.
Yeah, I tell chat all the time, make sure you go touch that grass. Make sure you drink your water, because it's important to take care of yourself. You only get one, so
one body.
Yes. Bye, Carlos. Thank you for hanging out. Somebody else is gonna leave, so they're saying thank you to us.
Yeah, thank you for coming.
I guess it's kind of, you're probably used to like Zoom. So it's kind of like Zoom, but in a different format. So.
Yeah, it is. It's very cool. Like, I haven't been much into Twitch, but now I'm going to follow you. I have my account. I follow you. But...
You're going to see my bad Fortnite gameplay that, it's worse than yours.
Oh, are you? No, you're better than me, though.
All right, we got La Dama. This is like what you're probably going to wear when you become a flight attendant. You wear that kind of outfit.
I'm going to wear pads. I'm going to be kind of boring. If I don't come on, I might not even pass the test.
Oh, God. Nah, you got this.
Imagine they make you like step up on like heights. I'm going to fail.
You can pass a dissertation, but definitely not a flight attendant test.
It's like, they're trying out for the FBI. We're not going to make it.
That's fair. So we do have an ad break right now. So we're going to wait until the ad break is over, and then we'll jump back. It looks like somebody's close to another bingo. So we can see if we can get another bingo and then kind of wrap it up. Chat again, if you have any questions, feel free to type them in chat. You can see more about Dr. Jessica Hernandez at the pinned message in the chat. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do this one because I'll definitely butcher it. Alacran. It's a
Alacran, yes.
Alacran.
It's a scorpion, right? The scorpion.
Yeah. Those scare me. So we're gonna go ahead and keep going. El Mundo. Definitely remember this one. All right. El Cantarito. It's the like the pitcher.
Oh, el cantarino or cantarito? I wouldn't know, but
Catarito.
okay.
Yeah. And then la sendia. It's a watermelon.
Yeah.
What's it? How do you pronounce it?
La sandia,
Sandia. Okay.
which is very symbolic during our time,
Oh, okay.
right? Because of what's going on.
Oh, yes, that's true. That's very true. Watermelon right now, like, I can eat it again, but I once won a watermelon eating contest. So
Wait, you won that?
yeah, like I entered one and ate a lot of watermelon, and so it scarred me for a while. But definitely right now, it does mean a lot. The symbolic meaning of supporting our other, relatives throughout the country or other parts of the world. Definitely want to respect all of our relatives. Okay, La Calavera.
Yeah, that's correct.
Is that how you pronounce it?
La calavera, yes.
Okay. Okay, this person just needs 2. Okay, they need 1 more. Okay, El Arbol. So let's see if we can get 1 more. El Nopal. El Musico. La Mano. I definitely know that one. I remember that one.
Yeah.
We won't talk about why, but it's just...
No, you gotta tell us why.
Let's just say if you didn't listen to Mama, you got... No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay. La mano in your face.
Yeah. La mano. That's definitely a word I remember. La luna. La Sirena.
Sirena, yes.
This person needs 2 on corners to be able to get a bingo. Wait. That's okay. Whoever you are, you won by default because I don't know exactly what, maybe you missed one, but we did everything. Okay. Wait, was it you, Nikki? Congratulations. You won. Because we have no more cards. Okay. Well, Nikki, congratulations. That's so amazing. I'm so glad that you won because we definitely will get you a book. Yeah, no. And that's what I figured. Probably one of the ones that we already mentioned. But I'll definitely get that to you. Well, let's go over the last question and then we can kind of wrap it up. And then, kind of see what your next steps are of what you want to kind of leave us with. So this one is, what advice do you have for an aspiring Indigenous author?
Yeah, and I would even say it right for any person of color who wants to write a book.
Yeah.
I think that oftentimes we think that our stories are not going to sell, right? Because we're taught that only certain types of stories are interesting and that people pick up. When we look at New York Times bestsellers, there's only like a certain voice that's often uplifted. Obviously, those of celebrities or people who have like a cool life, right? And I would be like, oh, it's very cool that they became a celebrity. But I think that, there is voices for all of us, especially with this new generation. We want to bridge those gaps, right? So that a young Angie or a young Jessica will feel like they belong, like they will see themselves in writing. So I think that it's important to write your story the way you want to write it, and finding a publisher who will honor and respect that, because you don't want a publisher to kind of change your narrative so that it can be more digestible. And I think that finding a good publisher is the way to go. Sometimes it's not even about getting a book published. It's like writing blogs, doing Twitch streams, right? There's so much like ways to storytell and do storytelling. And I think that with technology, right, it's a way to diversify the ways that we tell stories, but it's putting ourselves out there, right? It's like you're scared of heights, right? But you still went up to Space Needle. Some people are scared of like public speaking. Still do something to kind of, build that or overcome that fear, because I think that we were all probably shy at one point in our lives, but we have to overcome that so that we can inspire the next generation, because life is short.
I love that. No, that's 1000% true. The fact that, if you're in your comfort zone all the time, you're not living, you're not growing as a person. So I definitely respect those words, and they resonate with me. So I know we shared a lot of conversation whenever I first met you, and kind of me working up, the confidence to even write more. But I'm getting there in the little time that I have, but I try to find some time that to just get words out. And so, but yeah, so where can people find you, to keep up with, your work and what you do? I know I have your website, but do you want to tell us about I can get your socials while you tell us, but.
Yeah, I used to love Twitter, but after it became X, it just went down in the sinkhole. I used to love. I think that's where we first met, right? Twitter.
Yep.
And then, and then I used to love Twitter, right? Because it was like a place for us to just tweet and be able to express our voices. And then I have transitioned more into Instagram, which it will be Doctora_Nature, and you can find me there. And I try to post, but it's not the same as Twitter. Like, I do definitely miss Twitter. I try using Threads, but it's not hitting yet. Sky Blue is not hitting either. So yeah, I guess I'm over Twitter or X now. But yeah, Instagram will be the best way, and you're there too. And maybe now I have a Twitch account, but I don't know if I'm gonna use it as much. Maybe just to watch it.
Yeah, no, I'm so excited that you learned Twitch today. That's so amazing. I obviously I want more Indigenous people on this platform, because trying to showcase that we are still here and we're doing amazing things for our communities. And so I'm so happy that the Latin Guildies came out and got to support and hear kind of more about you, and not like a very heavy like research or whatever. I hope these questions did provide some education for the chat in a way that's like, fun, because we were also playing Lotería, and so in listening to Angie butcher words in Spanish.
No, I think you did great with the words, like, to be honest. Like, I don't think you butchered any of them, but maybe I'm biased.
Thanks. Well, so in Twitch fashion, what we usually do is we go and we show love to another streamer. So that means, like, we take this community and they all go into another community, to another channel. So I think for you to experience this would be really cool. So we're gonna choose another Latin guildie. Actually, we're gonna go see. So we've been listening to this music in the background by Hi Jules. Let me get, again, chat. Here is a playlist by Hi Jules that features just like lo-fi Latin beats. So if you need something to just, do some work and this is music that we don't get a lot of. So I'm appreciative of Jules putting this playlist together. But we've been having it in the background. So definitely let's go and see her streams. She does a lot of co-working streams. So what that means, Jessica, is that she'll work on stuff and then chat will work on stuff. And it's just kind of like body doubling while working. So she's, very known for that. Is there any final thoughts or questions, chat, that you all have while I work on sending us over to Hi Jules? They say thank you, though, for sharing space and providing some, a fun stream, an informative space.
Also, it's called a raid also, like,
yes.
When you go to... Okay, it's kind of similar to, I don't know if you watch Whatnot, which is like a selling platform, where you rate people and you go to another sellers.
Oh, no, I haven't ever experienced that. Yeah,
I mean, it's just for buying or selling, but I like to watch it every now and then and support small businesses there.
That's cool. No, that sounds really cool to do. It's kind of like what we're doing in a way, because I always tell people like Twitch is like we're like small businesses because we're contractors in a way. If you do make money from the platform and stuff, you're your own little business. So
Yeah, that's true.
and that's why we'll get Dr. Hernandez as a Twitch streamer soon. All right, you all have a good day. Make sure you drink your water. I'll be back next week. Thank you so much for sharing space with us. And we're going to go say hi to Jules. Make sure you copy that raid command into chat or from chat. And then we'll copy it into Jules' stream when we go over there. Okay, bye. You want to tell chat?
Bye. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, everyone.
Oh, I got to do this manually.